straight from the heart of East Tennessee. This is 10 News at 5.
Verizon customers, get ready to say goodbye to those unlimited data plans. The popular one-price plans will soon be going away, even for those customers who have had the plans for years. And we are going to talk more about that right now. The wireless carrier, Verizon, and the age of unlimited data plans appears to be coming to an end, even for those customers, as we said, who've had it for a while now. Verizon stopped offering unlimited data plans last summer, but allowed customers who already had the plans to keep their current service and avoid the new data plan system. That policy will soon be no more. Now customers who want to switch or upgrade to any of the Verizon's new 4G LTE devices or services will have to enroll in the company's new data share plan, which will operate on a tiered pricing structure, where how much you pay per month depends on how much data you use. And it is a change that has some customers considering a switch to other carriers, and some experts saying Verizon's plans could start a domino effect where other carriers also choose to dump unlimited plans altogether. For more on this topic, we are joined by Thompson from Claris Networks. Glad to have you here as always, and we've talked about this before, that
yes,
the possibility of it, we know that it's taking place now. And let's talk about what's driving the elimination of these unlimited data plans.
Yeah, sure. So on the surface, it seems this is just pure business. This is Verizon trying to recoup some money that it thinks it's losing. On the back end, behind the scenes, the equipment that it takes to run all these huge networks is extremely expensive. We've seen a large uptick in 4G LTE devices, so the amount of data that's being used over those networks is just continuing to climb, and so Verizon is finally just saying, hey, if you want it, you're just going to have to pay for it.
Well, what's the backlash here? Will you see long-term customers shifting and switching to other carriers?
Well, that seems to be what everybody's wondering. I mean, when the buzz around this came out, obviously there are lots of people complaining and things like that. Sprint being the last holdout of an unlimited plan, is the obvious choice for people to go jump to. Now, whether or not they'll actually do it or just complain about it, that's yet to be seen. Sprint obviously doesn't have all the huge selection of phones that Verizon, AT&T does. So those of us who are gadget geeks probably going to hang around with Verizon. Those people who just want data and they really could care less what phone they have, I would say are in a whole lot better position to just jump ship and go with whatever provider gives them the best deal.
If customers display a lot of anger, will Verizon reconsider, or are they just, going full steam ahead with this?
That's a good question. Verizon seems very plugged in to what their customers are saying. In the past, we've seen, a huge amount of people saying, hey, get us the iPhone, get us the iPhone. At the iPhone launch event at Verizon, they specifically said, you asked for it, and here it is.
Wow.
So, there's an argument to say, well, maybe the flip side of that, though, obviously bringing the iPhone on equals more sales for them, equals more money for them. So it's not like they were losing money on that deal. So, I don't know. It certainly wouldn't hurt anything if you're upset about this. I would let people know and start talking about it on the internet, bring it up with their Twitter accounts, things like that.
You say 4G. Now, there are people that are still on 3G network, even if they have an iPhone. Are they impacted by this? Will their unlimited data be taken away?
Well, so the announcement that we're looking at today only applies to 4G customers. So like you and I, who are still on 3G, I'm not going anywhere. So
good move to stay on 3G.
I know.
Really
3G.
hadn't planned that way, but it's working in my favor right now.
It definitely looks more attractive today, doesn't it? Well, so today it's not. Obviously, these are two separate networks. So as people go to 4G, the 3G networks become less congested. You would think logically that they would be able to afford to maintain those networks and you could keep the unlimited, but I mean, who knows? When it comes to financial decisions, these executives are all about business, and they'll do whatever they think's best for their companies.
Is there a possibility that those with 4G may revert back to 3G?
I mean, it's always possible. The number of devices, though, that are coming out on the market are almost all 4G. So there will be a day when you walk in the store and the only thing you can buy are 4G devices. So, while that may be a good option for the next maybe year or so, that'll eventually go away.
And really quickly, taking place this summer? Do you know when?
Yes, it's sometime in July. I've forgotten the exact date, but it is in July. So the big sale there is you've got between now and then to get in a good solid plan.
All right. Well, glad to see you, and I'm glad to know 3G is not affected right now.
Right now.
Stay with us. We're coming right back after this.